Thanks for tuning in. My name is True Swolger, and I came across something yesterday that I thought was pretty interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. Interesting and funny, actually. Last week at the 2018 GME conference, which GME is the abbreviation for GameStop Corporation on the stock market. GME doesn't stand for, and it's not like GameStop something. GME is just basically game without the A. That's the ticker symbol they went with, so don't be confused like I was for like 20 minutes trying to figure out what the hell GME stands for. Basically, Rockstar was in attendance at the GME conference, and they showed the employees there a 20-minute live demo of Red Dead Redemption 2, and the reaction from the crowd was not what you would expect. Basically, after the event, some of the employees were posting on Reddit their reactions to the demo that Rockstar presented. One person said, "Beautiful game, but mostly just saw a horse riding simulator. Very difficult to stay awake." And someone else said, "There was a shootout after a bank heist, but before the heist, we saw 15 minutes of meandering through some woods and some plucky guitar playing." Now, this, 20 minutes is a very, very small piece of the pie when you look at, how long it's going to take to experience this entire game. And, maybe Rockstar wasn't fully prepared. Maybe they just, maybe this was the first 20 minutes of the game. Maybe it wasn't like a chunk later on, where we all know that in video games, sometimes it takes a little bit to get the ball rolling. I'm personally not concerned. After seeing the demo, playing the original one, I'm still just as hyped. This doesn't change my mind whatsoever. I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts. Like, what do you guys think? Like, of all people to give this kind of reaction, you wouldn't expect it from GameStop employees. But, it's still gonna be breathtaking. I'm surprised that was their reaction, honestly. Someone else said, shootout looked decent, but the bank heist was slowly paced. The game will be great and sell like mad, but the demo they showed was really dry. So there you go. Someone said, basically supporting that thought that, yes, the game is going to be amazing, but the section that they showed. So I would say it's more Rockstar's poor planning than the game itself. Like I said, I'm still buying the game. I just found this very funny and wanted to see what you guys thought. Someone else said, "Don't get me wrong, I still think the game will be fantastic. Just the demo was kind of boring to watch," someone said. Also, I guess some of the employees had mentioned that they missed the presentation, and the people that were there, a couple people, commented that they were absolutely blown away by the presentation in response to the guys that missed the presentation. But in a response to the response, some other GameStop employees said, "Almost put me to sleep." Another person said, "Rockstar Equestrian Simulator 2019, going back to the horse riding simulator." And then someone else said, "That was painful to watch, and also I may have fallen asleep very briefly." I don't know. For me, I think that if you're not a fan of that kind of genre, there's so many different games out there, so many different types of people that play different games. So, maybe this just isn't their cup of tea. For me personally, I would have sat there with my eyes super wide, glued to the screen, just in absolute awe. Guitar strumming, meandering through the woods. That's not a shocker. That's exactly what I expect from this game. But it's just maybe just watching them play it versus playing it yourself may seem a little dry and a little boring. I don't know. But I just thought this was funny and something I wanted to share with you guys. On a positive note, someone said, well, after they said that they nodded off for a minute, they said that the game is beautiful and the world looks so meticulously constructed, and the demo was a flawless example of the mechanics, the world, and physics the game has to offer. They said they didn't play the first one and had zero excitement for getting the game going into this conference, but they came out stoked and they plan on getting it. So even though they did fall asleep for a minute, this person is definitely getting the game and they're super excited, which is awesome. They did say that everyone was exhausted from the week and it was the last thing that they showed us. So just to put it into context, they had been there at this conference for an entire week, probably seen all kinds of games, endless footage, tons of meetings and things like that. And then this is the last event of the conference, and that's why they were all exhausted. So let's not all assume that it was Rockstar's fault, that it was the game's fault. Let's just say that they were just tired. Okay, that happens. So, guys, Red Dead Redemption 2 will be out on October 26th. I will be playing it. Will you be playing it? What do you guys think of the trailer? What do you guys think of the news coming out, aside from people falling asleep watching the demo? Let me know down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe and stay up to date with all my gaming content. Hit that like button if you feel it in your hearts to do so. And last but not least, stay swole.